Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wednesday Night Football and its triumphant return. Tonight, we have Fighting Titans since '97 with us for the return of the MUT Battles series. Should be one epic game. We're going to see if Titan can get off his 5-game losing streak. Titan, how are you doing this evening?
Well, with that introduction, I'm doing fantastic. Thank you.
I'm sure you're ready to kick my behind tonight.
Well, after that introduction, it does spark the fires of motivation.
I've been waiting on you to whoop me for the last couple weeks. It's been scary for me knowing your team was where it was. Before we get into that, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm great. So it's Wednesday Night Football. We're here for the return of MUT Battles. Again, guys, our MUT Battle series is a no money spent grind. So we're not spending any cash on Madden points. We are truly grinding solo challenges, solo battles, MUT drafts, head-to-head games, anything you can do to gain coin, gain training, and build your team collectively. We've done this now for the 2 years ago. We did this, and I felt like we had good teams. Last year I skipped MUT, and I think you did too altogether.
Sure did.
And then we decided to jump back into it this year, and we were going to do a series out of it. So I hope you guys are enjoying. Thank you so much for tuning in. For all of you that are returning, much love. Thank you for being here. For those new, please tune in on Twitch, AC Kingpin _27. On Wednesday nights. It's the official channel for Kingpin Gaming. You can also find us on Facebook at Kingpin Gaming. Give us that love. Give us that shout out over there. So you're doing good, man.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Doing well. How about yourself
I'm
tonight?
doing very good. I'm taking a new strategy to another section of my team that we'll get to talk about here in just a short little bit.
Good.
So this is game 6. So you are technically the home team this week.
Okay.
So we'll be letting you send all of this. Is game 6. This is episode 7. So we're letting you send everything tonight. So since you are the home team, you get to kick off with your offense or your defense, your choice. Which one would you like to start with?
Okay. So I'm going to shorten it just a skosh. I have no changes to my offense. Surprise, surprise.
Okay.
So nothing there.
All right.
So I'm going to start out with defense if that's all right with you.
Okay,
sir.
that's cool. Sounds good.
All right. So changes, we've grinded, and I seem to struggle every year with leveling up the MUT Master, but I've got Mr. Mills up to an 83.
Okay.
He is now bookended by a new partner in crime, 87 overall, Walker Jr. from the Colts.
I like it.
Right. Now starting at strong safety is John Lynch at a 90 overall.
Okay.
Clogging up the middle along with the world's fastest man, Leroy Glover, is that 87 Rivals 2, Geno Atkins.
Yeah.
And just because I got tired of your receivers, when I got my final crown the other night, I picked up 90 overall Jalen Ramsey as my third cornerback.
You still got Dion and who's the one?
So 91 Dion is the CB1, 90 Byron Jones is CB2. Okay. And Jalen Ramsey, CB3.
So what was your biggest upgrade from the last time we played moving into this week? Biggest upgrade on the team?
Biggest upgrade on the team, surprisingly, is going to be Geno Atkins in that DT2 spot.
Yep.
Took it from like an 81, 82 to an 87. So.
Okay. I like it. So I turned my team around the last 3 weeks with no games. We are now going to slowly work our way into a Browns theme team. But it's not going to be a true Browns team. It's not just going to be true Browns, okay? It's not all Cleveland Browns. So on the defense, we have
Couch at quarterback. I want that commitment from you.
Dude, if I can get a Tim Couch card, I'd do it.
I bet you would.
So I'm running Leroy Glover, obviously. We still got the Linval Joseph. The Myles Garrett is now powered up with that MVP card. The Bosa's still there. The defense, the secondary is, I think, where I'm going to be seeing the biggest jump. So my Frank Minifield set is done. So I have Frank Minifield powered up in my lineup across from Denzel Ward with Jalen Ramsey in the slot. The newest pickup there is the Xavier Rhodes Team of the Week from last week is our number 5. Staying in the secondary, Grant Delpit still stays at free and Jamal Adams still at strong. In the linebacking core, that's where we've seen the biggest difference. So as you know, my outside linebackers were my weakest point the last couple games. So we're still running Preston Smith at right. but I now have I now have Cleveland Brown Malcolm Smith there on the left. And next to 91 overall Sam Mills, I'm running the 91 DeQuell Jackson. So these stats aren't their status overall. That's their with the boost for the chems. Okay, don't freak out.
I'm not.
Okay. On offense, you said you didn't have any changes?
I might be 0-5, but I've never freaked out against the Browns.
It's true, you haven't. No changes on the offense, you said?
No changes.
Okay. We will then kind of go through what I'm looking at here. I'm showing, so I did finally do the power up Joe Thomas, so that card is now powered up at left tackle. I do have a couple Cleveland Browns kind of spread out as backups just to get that Browns theme going, right? The biggest offensive line position that got hit was the Kevin Zeitler at right guard is now over David DeCastro. Wide receiver, I picked up the Keenan Allen last week from that Derwin versus the World set, so I'm running the Keenan there. But my receivers.
Which Jalen are you running?
The power up, not the 90. And at running back, I did finally pick up my second running back. I do have the what is it? The team standout, Kareem Hunt. So that's my lineup. That's my lineup looking like this week. Yeah.
Team standout Kareem Hunt. That must have been a challenge to get.
Just all the team standout challenges. You play all the challenges, you get one team standout.
Oh, for the team standout challenges?
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right, let me go in and lock my team. You can send it whenever you want.
All right. Chris Collinsworth was here. But now here's a guy who's loading his screen. Speaking of that, what do you think the most awful or the most annoying, obnoxious broadcast combo? If you could take two commentators from any Madden, I'm thinking if you took like there we are. Opponent has entered.
No, keep going. I want to hear this.
I still pressed X. Like I want to.
I know, but I want to. No, I know, but I gotta.
I would absolutely pair the early. The 99 through 04 Madden with the 09 through 013 Collinsworth, right? And that's because that was the height of Madden's love affair with Brett Favre.
Okay, yeah.
Right, where every reference was Brett Favre, and he had just started doing those awesome Tinactin commercials.
Okay, yeah.
And then that's when the Bears were going up against Indy, right? Urlacher was in his prime. And Chris Collinsworth just kept letting everybody know that he was a Bear at some point. Right? Now, when I was on the team, we had this guy in the locker room. And he would just do the wildest stuff. You could just hear, man, whoa, that's crazy. Have you heard about Brett Favre being wild in the locker room? There's a guy who just can whip the ball. Brett Favre could throw through the moon. Did you know that, Chris? What? I already want to scratch my eyes out.
Oh, Mike Vick, I don't like you.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. I don't believe that team for a second.
No, you definitely shouldn't, brother.
I sure as hell don't.
You definitely shouldn't.
When did you start working for ISIS? That's new.
About a year ago.
I did change the name of my team, by the way.
What are you now?
Oh, it's not the Moo, just to let you know.
What is it?
It's the Tennessee Moonshiners.
Okay, all right. Well, since we're about to get the opening kickoff in, I want to say good luck, brother, and don't beat me too bad.
Let's play some football.
All right, let's play some football.
I want to finally change my first name from Owen, but I don't feel like it's.
Today it's coming. It's coming today, brother.
Woohoo, girl!
Nice tackle, DeQuell. DeQuell Jackson. Other than your team and my team, how did you think the week of football went?
The week of football?
Yeah, that we just had. Any games that jumped out at you? Any performances that jumped out? Any of the team of the week stuff that you're like, oh, that's just definitely deserved or not deserved? Or...
Hold on, I'm adjusting to your nonsense real quick. Excuse me.
Okay.
All right. A lot of, oh wow, that was quick.
Way to go. Coach said he can live with that, is what he said.
What's that? No, I don't give a shit what your coach says.
I missed
Tony
that
says.
tackle.
Tony says he doesn't mind.
Tackle.
Tony says he doesn't mind.
Tony said he don't see.
Look at that. Actually, where's my extra 15? Did you see that heavy hit Leroy put on Vic?
It was well deserved. That's all I'm gonna say.
It didn't well deserved. It was well under penalized.
Way to get off that block. Way to get off the block.
So, I thought there was a lot of injuries, a lot of surprises. That Packers game was a huge surprise, I think, for a lot of people.
Yeah.
No one expected that to go down like that.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie. I thought the Cowboys game was unexpected for me. I don't expect that team to be that bad. Though.
Because we asked them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play,
It's just a little strange.
That's a big day.
Oh yeah, of course we missed him. Of course we went early on that. That's okay. Make the adjustment here. Make the adjustment. Nice run.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Zeke's a dadgum vulture now in my offense.
Yeah, he's my number 3 as well. So.
That's just a solid methodical drive to start this game.
How did you do in fantasy this week?
I'm not sure what orifice I found it, but I pulled it out.
Okay.
And I was surprised. It was an ugly week. Hero of my team was Mr. Yu, the kicker that gave me 20 points.
Oh. What I always say about kicks, bro.
Don't take one to the face.
Don't take a kick to the face. 100% correct, brother. 100% correct. You never want to take a kick to the face.
Mm-hmm. Toot the horn. Oh, look, an inside zone. Oh, we're running no huddle now. That's what we do. Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's fine.
I have to. If I get a formation on a defense, you know me. I don't run it all the time. Just when I see something. You know what I mean? You know how I do. I don't run it all the time.
You call it all the time, and then you run it if you see something.
Correct. You're 100% there.
I know I am. I've played you long enough.
100% there. 100% there.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. He's brought down just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson.
Oh.
And to the right side here, it's Allen.
If that would have been anybody...
I let him a little bit, yeah. I let him a little bit.
If that had been... I knew you'd let him or not. If that had been anybody but Sam Mills with some speed... if that had been anybody but 81 Sam Mills...
Speedy Sammy.
That'd have been... Shit.
Nice pick. I read that completely wrong.
Thank you.
I read that wrong.
I tried to go behind, and then I tried to cut underneath at the last possible second.
That was my bad. That was a nice play, though, by you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That, however, very
the short quarters is kind of, I guess, the biggest frustrating thing for me. Because we normally have some pretty good games, and the short quarters kind of kills any big time game that you and I have. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
On 2nd and 9. Vic.
Oh, nice hit.
Nice hit, Sam Mills.
Why didn't you hit that like when you changed jerseys and come on my team, Sam? The hell is your problem?
You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
Why are you not continuing to press him?
On 3rd down, Vic.
Jesus.
There you go, Joey.
I went the wrong way. I sure did. I read that.
Go, Joey.
Hey, that's a good stop after that turnover.
Thank you.
Defensively, I think he was trying to go through his progressions.
How are you feeling about Madden so far?
He was on his back.
So that just brings us right back.
Well, I'm 0-5. So
No, I'm not just talking MUT. I'm talking. I know you played franchise. I don't know if you played face the franchise yet. Have you?
This returnable for Ayuk.
Get out of here. Brandon Ayuk does a lot of things.
I got one guy to miss.
He didn't lose vertebrae between that last series and this one.
I got one guy to miss, bro.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate.
No.
Of course, they'd like to forget the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once
Oh, now I hit you before you started that garbage slide
I missed the
animation.
hit though. Oh boy, missed the hit.
I was nudging your shoulder while you were still standing, but that's fine.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
Nice tackle. Nice tackle.
Nice.
Nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Definitely frustrating.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll
I love your secondary, man.
Coachman, he's in Orlando,
Thank
and he'll
you.
have our EA Sports halftime report.
It's a pretty secondary.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And this is caught.
Yeah, I know John Lynch is known for his gentle hitting and two-hand touch-like tackles.
So that's what I've heard from a lot of folks with Lynch is the card is great, his play is not great.
No, I'm seeing
Again, I don't have the card. I don't know for sure, right?
Oh, nice run.
Thank you. I don't know for sure, but I've heard that about that card, and I heard that about the other.
Nice run.
Thank you. The other Jamal Adams.
No, I was gonna say by nice run I meant nice blocking. Kareem Hunt didn't have to do shit. I could have ran that ball in with
Well,
that ball.
yeah.
But there was still
There's a couple cards like that I've heard this year that they're good cards, but they're not playing to their abilities, I guess you could say, right?
Definitely frustrating, right? Because John Lynch was, you know, the white Brian Dawkins, right? Dude was known for like making teeth fall out.
Yeah, there's people saying that the Steve Atwater is actually the better card. Lower rated, but it plays better.
Those are two different positions, though.
Right. Again,
Steve Atwater plays free.
Right. No, well, I think they have him in strong in this one, though, don't they?
No, he's in free safety.
Okay, good.
And then Lynch is strong.
Offense set to begin the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think
Let's see.
that would be the
Let's
goal
see how
for
this
sure.
goes.
I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game.
Nice
So
catch.
minus a disaster on your
Thank you.
part, you've got that
I gotta
in your
find the
back pocket.
defense that I like
Try to
running.
get some points and feel great
I'm
going
still
into
not
that.
100% confident in my defensive play calls.
It's all right. I installed a new offense.
I mean, that actually is probably going to benefit you very well.
For 1st and 10. Here's Vic.
Wow.
Nice shot, Miles.
You mean that was a hold the entire time?
He didn't. No, he was on the left tackle, bro. He peeled off the left tackle and made that.
Until whoever was holding him from even going out on the route.
Notably, of course, Dak Prescott. pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season, and that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR.
Interesting.
All right.
Carolina, they've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries.
Is there anything so far in Madden that you've seen that you wish,
And we'll see how it goes the rest of
like something that got changed going into the year that you wish would not have gotten changed? Nice punt, bro.
Thank you, sir.
The question, was it a touchback? No.
Like, I'm still not partial of the
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles,
what you call it, the quarterback slides. I don't like the double hits.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end
I'm not a fan of the double hits at all.
going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. News. I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart
Yeah.
guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring
I see
up
what you're
second and
saying.
11. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Now Jackson back into his end zone. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham.
Oh, that's that garbage.
Way to get us
ass
out of there.
secure roll where he can't be hit stuff.
The clock will stop with 37 seconds
Garbage.
to play.
I'd say
Garbage.
that's fruitful.
That's garbage.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before
You put an X factor on Andre too.
It's the one that he comes with, so it's nothing major, but it's the one that's on his card. As you upgrade him, you get one. I didn't put it on there.
Oh, I thought you put it on there. I didn't know.
No,
I
did
still
not.
haven't gotten that fucking art thing of retardedness.
Have you gotten all the Series 2 cards yet? Because I haven't got those either. Like the Series 2 for your captains?
Jackson will throw again. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
Nice.
And he takes it down deep
Wow.
into enemy territory. And the timeout comes in with 2
Pick the field goal.
so they can trot out the field goal.
Take the points. Take the points. Take the points.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Butker's
Damn, nice half, bro.
good. And that will do it for this first
You as
Nice
well.
half.
So 2 quarters
You as
down,
well.
2 remain. Charles
I didn't think you gave me enough time putting me on like the 2-yard line there.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come.
So yeah, is there anything in Madden that you wish like hadn't gotten changed from last year to this year?
Got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Let me think about that for a moment.
Yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard
All right.
line as he's dropped it to 23.
Is that Deion Sanders you have?
First and 10.
It's not the full legend. It's just an 83.
So yes.
He basically was the remember when I had Rod? He's the sub for the Rod Woodson.
They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That
Oh, now. What is that?
I initiated the slide before you went for the hit.
I don't. It's irrelevant. If he's initiating the slide, he's standing up. He should be hit. That's how real football works, right?
Yeah.
He's standing up and he gets hit, right? Versus allowing him to go through completely unscathed for the slide.
Jackson from the shotgun. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's going to be out of
Or do you think I'm wrong?
No, it was bang bang.
the pickup there. Good for a clean.
I thought I initiated it before you initiated the hit. That's
No, it's not. It's not. I mean, it's if he's up, he should be hit, right? That's where.
yeah.
It's like if you.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
Yeah, but you know
That's
how the
right.
animations work. As soon as you get into that animation, you're pretty much safe.
No, I know, and that's what frustrates me. That's what I
Yeah,
struggle
it's
with.
the same with the possession catches. As soon as the animation starts, you're golden.
Yeah, and that's where the frustration is.
Yep.
Like with that play where you got off of the one. It's a good play, but it's like doing that animation ensured that nothing would happen to you.
Yeah, and that's what people are saying about the possession catches, which they've said that since they overhauled that possession catch, right?
Yeah.
Because it used to be, remember they changed it from that diving catch, and I've seen that a couple times in this year's game. It's not like it's not there anymore. It's not that it's not there anymore. It's just that they've adjusted what they needed to adjust. Damn it. And I think that's the one thing that I like is, yes, every year it's similar Madden, right? It's similar XYZs, but it's not the same Madden per se. You know what I mean? Like it's actually a little bit of change. But I've seen more change in the last 2 seasons of Madden than I think I ever have.
Sure.
You know, for good or bad. I thought you picked that.
That should have been picked.
Yeah,
it hit two different people in the middle of the numbers.
It definitely hit him right in the middle of the chest.
Can't do much about that. This is going to be that inside zone that's impossible to block through the middle.
Well, you can get through it. I've gotten through it on you.
It's rare. What a shock, seeing on the same exact play.
No, well, yeah, same play, different formation. You're right.
Same play.
Yep, you're right.
I know.
I already threw my one kick, man. I don't need to throw another one. I don't want to. After the game, once I kind of do like the sign-offs, we're still going to be on stream. I want to ask you a question.
Sure.
About teams.
Sure.
Okay. I just want to get your opinion on something.
Sure. Sounds good.
Through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league,
that's frustrating. I thought I was able to get around him and turn the edge. Thankfully, Jalen just gently grabbed my hips and like it was prom, just laid me down.
From the 31, Vic. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley.
Does
I took an angle and you kind of went and cut around.
I'm frustrated at Gurley's not able to get out of these cuts.
I can understand that.
Why? Why the fuck, if he's doubled, is he not being blocked? That's ridiculous, man. Very frustrating.
Sometimes it's just a great play.
Throwing on second and long. Vic. And this one incomplete.
I thought you had that.
Too much contact to hold.
Same here.
You did make an upgrade at receiver, didn't you?
No.
Don't you have the DK?
Fastest motherfucker in the land, Leroy Glover. Going for it.
Yep. I expected that.
It's 4th and 34, so I don't expect to make it. But it's the way that I'm absolutely not able to block your line is just fucking amazing.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Yeah, that's what I expected.
The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
At the 9-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4.
Yeah, I'm not shooting it. It was too close.
Yeah, it's not close, man. Not with 2 minutes.
No, I meant like close to the goal line. If I'd have been long field, I'd have been shooting.
Not a surprise either.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And this effort won't be enough as they rally.
Yeah, man. Looks like I'll be 0-6, and then we'll see if the series is worth continuing.
Oh, I feel like the games are more competitive. We're not having the, like early in the season, we were each throwing 2+ picks. You know what I mean? And it definitely is coming down to stops and mistakes. Like I have the mistake today, but I've gotten stops. You know what I mean? Whereas in the past it was one stop can win the game. All you need is the turnovers, and that's, I think the games are a lot more competitive. You tell me that what 2 field goals, man.
And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Oh, come home. Grant, gotta get up, baby.
And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Nice cat. Did you wiggle him?
Yes.
That was pretty, bro.
Thank you.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jump start.
That was a pretty wiggle.
Start to move the ball a little bit better.
Thank you.
But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire
Hell yeah, man.
second
That's
half.
damn pretty wiggle.
Now Tennessee gonna use this.
Ain't really much I can do about it, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Just
trying.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
That's fine.
It'll be Vic once more. We'll drop this underneath to Gurley.
Make the tackle.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Watch the run.
On the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And we see another feeling the pressure here and taken down.
I mean, you're barring a kick, you're gonna win, like I said.
Yeah, if I wouldn't have kicked that field goal, you definitely could have just kicked. You could have kicked the field goal and went for the stop.
On 3rd down, Vic. Oh, the ball comes.
I just don't understand how he's getting through so quick.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
4th down, Vic. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line.
All right.
And that's where the return stops.
Thought I had that one, but I guess not.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's dropped just shy.
Are you good with a 2?
Whatever you want to do.
It's a game of 14 there.
Come the line, let it go.
Be enough to get him home free.
Like I said, man, I'm enjoying the games more because I feel like they're more competitive. It really is coming down to stops on either side
So
versus the turnovers that we were experiencing early. What do you think?
I think I'm 0-6, man. That's what I think.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you
Yeah,
won a
no,
lot
I
of
get
games
it.
in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes
Glad
through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that.
All right,
and
all right.
start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
All right, let's take a look at these stats real quick before we get out of the game. The player stats first. I mean, the one pick late in the game is all you had. I had the one early.
Yep.
We ran for very similar yards with the starting running backs.
But for whatever reason, your Leroy Glover flew through my line every time, and mine did not.
I was using him. So that's the one thing that Jay and I talked about. When a user is on the lineman, they seem to perform differently than when you just let them go. Like the whole line performs differently. And I noticed that in a couple games past where I tried to user a linebacker against you, I was getting absolutely no pressure. But as soon as I switched to the line, I was getting pressure. You know what I mean? That's the one thing I noticed. So that's the end of the game, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. We're going to be on here. Tune in later tonight for our Face of the Franchise series with Ricky Vaughn. Thanks for tuning in to MUT Battles. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you next week.